White Boots, Ghost of the San Manuel Mine, for James G. Davis, from Rancho Linda Vista in Oracle. This poem started as a letter in reply to Jim. As you know, Jim, I did work underground in the same mine you've imagined in your studio, half a mile down, taking wages enough to make it to California, and fool's gold enough to remind me I don't know much after all. New guys like myself, still thrilled by the dangers of fire or falling through the dark into a hole followed by 20 tons of dusty, rumbling ore. We all tried to stay alert each minute, and for a week or two, alert we were. Then habit made us careless as the rest. So we'd pocket our safety glasses, let dust masks dangle from our necks, and sometimes catch each other stepping out across open shafts without first snapping our lanyards to rusty cables overhead. The buddy system wasn't much observed. So, like the rest, come break time, I'd kick back alone against the stone wall and light up, flickering my headlamp off, so the dark expanded, flooding gently through my eyes. In the distance, sometimes, a solitary figure, projecting its small wedge of light, would glide by my line's entrance, tiny as a fly in a tear of amber. From where I watched, invisible and isolate as a stone in outer space or inner space, just some guy. Never saw old White Boots in those days, but often thought how all those men just lost in the sunshine mine must have felt. Poor bastards who lived long enough to feel, long enough to lose everything in their minds but hope, before their error was gone, long after their light. You'd have to kill your light to keep from igniting whatever gases might be seeping from walls. So, dark is where you'd be, whether by yourself or in the company of others. In such a dark, I had no need of white boots, my friend. But looking at this image, startling, almost comic, you've drawn from the dark of blinding inks and your own heart, familiar with disaster. I'm reminded now of how it is the living keep hold of the things that bind them to those gone. How gypsies, when a loved one's dying, will help one failing stay just a little longer by turning a wooden chair upside down to hold between them. On one leg, a live hand, the dying and another. Until, ready, it falls free. But the thing is the clasp itself across that final distance, how it allows those last things that need to be said. That's how it's always seemed to me, with art I mean, whether it's paint on canvas or ink on a page. It's the chance for what knows it must die in us to join what knows it will live forever. And knowledge from such a common depth only survives in the light as shadow, as white boots, imago, as a way, meanwhile, to stay in touch while the sun burns on.